Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. It's every cat guardian's dream for their cat to live a long, healthy life. Even though cats have an average lifespan of 12 to 16 years, some cats have lived significantly longer, or in the case of one cat named Creme Puff, more than double. If you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's break down Creme Puff's story and what her guardian did to promote a longer lifespan. Creme Puff, the world's oldest cat. A cat named Creme Puff from Austin, Texas currently holds the Guinness World Record for oldest cat ever. Creme Puff, a mixed tabby domestic cat, lived to be an astounding 38 years and 3 days old. Her birthday was August 3rd, 1967, and she died on August 6th of 2005. This means Creme Puff was born under the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson's presidency, and lived through 6 more presidential terms until George W. Bush's term as the 43rd president. The only cat that contests Creme Puff's record is a black domestic shorthair from the United States named Baby. Baby is thought to have lived around 37 to 38 years old, though his exact date of birth is unknown. He was born in 1970 and died in March of 2008. Depending on his birthday, he may have lived around the same amount of time or even slightly longer than Creme Puff. However, since we have no way to determine his exact birthday, the record belongs to Creme Puff. If you wish your cat could live to be 38 or older, click that like button. How Creme Puff lived to be 38 years old. Creme Puff's guardian, Jake Perry, has dedicated his life to the welfare of his cats, and the results speak for themselves. The 85-year-old retired plumber from Austin, Texas is said to have adopted and rehomed hundreds of cats since the 1980s. Perry has become a bit of a legend in Austin and beyond, known for his exceptional love, care, and dedication to cats. Aside from Creme Puff, Jake Perry has owned at least 6 cats that have reached the age of 30, according to Atlas Obscura. In fact, one of Perry's cats before Creme Puff, Grandpa Rex Allen, holds the record for the 4th oldest cat on record. Grandpa Rex Allen, a Sphinx Devon Rex cat, lived to be 34 years and 2 months old. With multiple efforts to prove it, Jake Perry is certainly doing something right when it comes to promoting a cat's long lifespan. According to Perry, Creme Puff's lifestyle was highly curated. While some aspects of her diet, like dry cat food, are what you might expect, other elements are a bit more unconventional. Perry said that he supplemented the traditional dry cat food with broccoli, eggs, and turkey bacon. In addition, he also would give Creme Puff coffee with cream and a small amount of red wine every other day. The wine, according to Perry, was especially beneficial in extending Creme Puff's life. Some of these choices are particularly interesting because they go against the advice of most veterinarians and cat diet specialists. Coffee and caffeine especially are not recommended for cats, even though Perry swears by them. Aside from her diet, Creme Puff's environment was specifically designed to keep her well entertained and allowed her to exercise her natural instincts. Perry converted his garage into a home movie theater in which he would screen nature documentaries for his cats to watch. According to neighbors, he essentially turned his house into a big cat-friendly playground for his cats to enjoy. He built an enclosed space in his backyard that his cats could access to allow them to enjoy the outdoors. And he constructed and installed steps and walkways in his home so his cats could travel from room to room more easily. He did all this in the name of increasing his cats' activity levels and allowing them to exercise their natural instincts. He promoted a lifestyle closely resembling their natural ones, ensuring they were not bored or stationary. Most importantly of all, aside from his cats' lifestyles and diets, Perry developed strong and loving bonds with his cats. He established close, trusting relationships with all of his cats. He is said to have known every cat's birthday, which is especially impressive when you remember he is said to have had hundreds of cats, and he would be sure to celebrate each one. One source even says Perry extended an invitation to President Bill Clinton to celebrate Grandpa Rex Allen's 34th birthday. Though the president could not attend, he allegedly sent back a card expressing his regrets. Perry attributes the longevity of his cats to their carefully crafted diet and lifestyle. His veterinarian, on the other hand, thinks it's the love Perry has for them. Today, Perry has only one cat, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Cowboy, who is currently 19 years old. Whether or not Cowboy will join the ranks of Creme Puff or Grandpa Rex Allen remains to be seen, but given Perry's track record, it wouldn't be surprising. Which of Perry's techniques do you think is the most interesting? Let us know in the comments below. How to extend your cat's life. With all this in mind, should one adopt a regimen similar to the one Jake Perry uses for his cats? Yes and no. While some parts of Perry's strategy, like keeping his cats engaged and making sure they get plenty of love, are certainly useful, Others, like the coffee and the wine, are not recommended. Now let's review the most important factors in determining a cat's lifespan. Number 1. Diet. While Perry's unorthodox combination of dry cat food, turkey bacon, coffee and cream, and the occasional sip of red wine seems to work for his cats, it's not recommended by veterinarians. Even though Perry insists the red wine circulates the arteries, according to his Atlas Obscura interview, there isn't any scientific evidence to prove this. As for the caffeine, Perry's veterinarian Bruce Hardesty suggests its diuretic properties may boost the kidneys, which are one of the cat's weaker organs. However, despite Hardesty's hypothesis, caffeine is generally agreed to be very dangerous for cats, even to the extent of being toxic. Cats are much more sensitive to caffeine than humans and can easily get caffeine poisoning, which can lead to severe symptoms from vomiting and diarrhea to seizures and even death. According to most veterinarians, a high moisture diet is best for cats. A combination of dry cat food and wet cat food is generally recommended, as just kibble alone is not typically sufficient. Additionally, cats need a high percentage of meat in their diets. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they need to eat meat to survive. You should generally avoid feeding your cats human foods and make sure to feed them at regular times rather than allowing them to freely feed throughout the day. Number 2. Exercise. Obesity can significantly reduce a cat's lifespan. In fact, a 2.8-fold increase in mortality has been observed in obese cats from the ages of 8 to 12 compared to healthy cats. Obese cats are at a much higher risk of developing a myriad of health conditions, including cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. A cat is considered obese if they weigh more than 20% over their ideal body weight. So, watching your cat's weight and ensuring that they get enough exercise is a great way to help extend their lifespan. Following Perry's example, though probably not to the same extent, you should ensure that your cats are well engaged and don't spend too much time sitting idly. You should dedicate time every day to playing with your cat and make sure to provide them with plenty of toys. Number 3. Sterilization. Most veterinarians agree that one of the most important factors in extending a cat's lifespan is whether or not they are sterilized. Sterilization, also known as neutering for males and spaying for females, has a ton of benefits for a cat's health. Not only does it reduce the urge to roam, therefore limiting the number of dangers a cat may encounter outside, cars, other animals, people, etc., but it also significantly reduces the chance of developing certain types of cancers. Spayed cats are markedly less likely to develop uterine or ovarian cancers, while neutered males have decreased rates of testicular cancer. So along with lifestyle, sterilization status is one of the best ways to extend a cat's lifespan, and the numbers back it up. A postdoctoral scholar at the University of Alabama in Birmingham, Dr. Jessica Hoffman, studied the death records for over 70,500 dogs. She found that sterilized dogs live significantly longer than their intact counterparts, 2 more years for females and 1 more year for males. Another study from Banfield Pet Hospitals, which looked at a database of 2.2 million dogs and 460,000 cats, found that spayed cats lived 39% longer and neutered cats lived 62% longer. Number 3. Other tips. Aside from diet, exercise, and sterilization, there are other things that you can do to increase your cat's chance of living a long life. Make sure to schedule regular visits to your veterinarian so that you can get a professional opinion on your cat's health. They'll be able to give you personalized advice on how to best care for your cat. Plus, they'll be able to evaluate your cat's overall health and catch potential health conditions early on. Also, in terms of health, make sure not to ignore any symptoms your cat is exhibiting. Pay attention to their behaviors and take note of any changes to their usual routines or mannerisms, as these may be a sign of an underlying health issue. Don't just assume symptoms will clear up on their own. Additionally, you can ensure they always have access to fresh water, keep up with dental care, and make sure that their litter box is tidy. These small habits can have a big effect on your cat's overall health and therefore their life expectancy. It is also a good idea to get your cat microchipped. However, it should be noted that genetics play a large role in life expectancy. Even if you do everything correctly, your cat may develop health conditions affecting their lifespans that are out of your control. The most important thing is that your cat is happy and healthy. That should be your main priority, and a longer lifespan may be a bonus. Though not all cats will live to be 38 years old like Creme Puff, there are plenty of ways to ensure your cat lives a happy and healthy life. By making sure they have a good diet, get plenty of exercise, and are spayed or neutered, you are on the right track to extending your cat's lifespan. Now that you know all about Creme Puff, we invite you to check out one of these PAWSOME videos next. We'll see you there, cat lovers.